Our mini lecture today is on Chapter 14, Religion. And we're going to look at religion and its effect on society throughout the world. Now we're coming back to Emile Durkheim. We talked about Emile Durkheim in our mini lecture on Chapter 1 in the introduction. I mentioned that he was the first sociologist to look at religion and its importance in human society. Durkheim said that society is impacted by religion. Religion is a collective act where people interact with each other. It's a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things, and it distinguishes between events of biblical times and events of today. Emile Durkheim's study, though, kind of fell a little bit away. That was pretty much the extent of what he studied with religion. He sets us up, though, for our main studies, though, of what we saw within religion, how it is important to society. And that's what we're going to look at here with manifest function religion. So the manifest function is to define the spiritual world and give meaning to divinity, providing explanation for things that are difficult to be able to understand. It gives help. And as we can see in this picture here, Catholicism, Islam, Buddhism, Orthodoxy, Hinduism, Judaism, and what's not listed, Protestantism, are some of the main religions that exist throughout the world. They provide for that manifest function to give the meaning to people's lives and to be able to give meaning to divinity, to be able to help people cope within this world. The latent function of religion is to provide a meeting ground for unmarried members. Now, I'm not sure how many people actually do go to a house of worship to go find a soulmate. Some people do, but that's the latent function. That's not the main purpose of religion. The integrative function of religion is to be able to provide meaning and purpose for your life, to give you values, common things to be able to uphold, give meaning to life, give emphasis on divinity, encourages people to be able to look at broader horizons, to be able to look at things in human history, to have faith, to be able to push forward. And now we're going to look at our guy, Max Weber. We talked about Max Weber in our studies of Chapter 1, but Max Weber comes up with the Weberian thesis. And the Weberian thesis says that people who follow the Protestant Reformation have a better disciplined work ethic than those who do not. This is basically an ethic that was a drive to accumulate savings. Now, what's interesting is that Max Weber comes from Scottish roots. And Scottish are whenever it comes to like the Lord's prayers, forgive us our debts as we forgive those who debt against us. This is mainly too because Scottish were big bankers and with this. So that might give you a little background here with the Weberian thesis. Liberation theology was also another thing of Weber's, and it was the use of a church in a political effort to eliminate poverty, discrimination, and other forms of injustice evident in a society. So if we think about this part here, how many people if you think about this, have you ever been into a worship space that has had a boxes over there that collects canned food goods for the poor? I know where I attend church, that is a big ministry of ours. And we do that. That's to be able to help eliminate poverty and discrimination of people to be able to help people get back onto their feet. That's part of the purpose of the church. Now, Karl Marx said that religion impedes social change by encouraging people to focus on other ideas instead of what should be the focus on for the country, the worldly things. And that's why you see countries like the Soviet Union who followed the writings of Marx were atheist states. They did not have a religion. They would not let their people practice religion. In England, as we can see, where Marx actually came from, they have the Church of England. That is the state religion. Are you mandated to be part of the Church of England? No, but that is the main state religion. And finally, there are three elements to religion: belief, ritual, and experience. And this is the main purpose of religion in our world: to give belief to divinity, a ritual to practice, and experience to explain things we cannot. And this concludes our mini lecture on religion.